Hello everyone! Welcome back to our playthrough of the GigaPets Baby T-Rex. It's by Jurassic Park. Just a reminder that they signed off on this. As you can see, our dino has changed. It only took, how many days was it? I feel like it's been 1,000 years. 5 days. Now that's fine, I suppose. I mean, if you want your virtual pet to only have like some kind of payoff after 5 days of suffering and super duper hard mode virtual pet raising, that's your business. However, I did see that someone said they had this exact same model and theirs changed after 2 days, so... what's that about? Exactly. What is... mine has to be glitched. You guys, mine has to be glitched. I knew it was too good to be true. Whenever I turned this thing on and the contrast was so good, the sound was so crisp and clear, I knew there had to be something. I just feel like you leave something in a garage long enough, it's going to get haunted, and I think this virtual pet is haunted. The question is what to do from here, though, because it took 5 days to get them to change into this adolescent phase. I believe there's another form, because it's supposed to be once they're an adult, instead of chasing a mouse, they chase a core. And that's, I don't know about you, but I went to school and I know that that's not a core. That's still a mouse. And I really mean it when I say that this has been kind of a nightmare. At the first 4 days or so, I was just kind of going with it and just getting used to it. And now that I feel like I've really got a hang of its whole loop, I realize that it's just a lot, you know? It's hard for, ooh, Goku hair. It's just a lot, you know? And when I need to do work and I need to put this thing down and, I don't know, do stuff with my hands, like cooking or making cosmetics, because I'm going to launch that store real soon, I just can't stop every 10 to 15 minutes to take care of them, you know? They've done some awful things. I didn't put up a video yesterday because they hadn't changed it, and they didn't change until like way late at night. But the night before, they seriously made a call out. I watched the animation for them pooping, and then they immediately went to sleep. And it's just, I feel like at every turn, I'm being backhanded across the face by this thing. It's trying so hard to die. So hard. On the other hand, I'm kind of a gambling man, and this seems like a double down situation, so I'm going to keep going with this, I guess, and just see if we can get to the next stage. Hopefully, they'll maybe correct themselves, and they'll, you know, evolve again here in 2 days or something like that, you know? There's got to be some kind of reward, right? Some kind of payoff to this? And by the way, if you're worried about this thing taking up valuable Digimon video time, I don't have anything new to run right now. I've got a couple things in the mail coming that's being sent in by one of our viewers. Very generous, very kind viewer named Sneaks. And I'll probably run some of that stuff. As far as the Pendulum Z goes, I didn't get my order in time for the Wave 1 because I was waiting for Premium Bandai US to get pre-orders for that, and they just never did. It is weird, though, because then, before I knew it, suddenly, Premium Bandai US announced pre-orders for the second wave of the Pen Z, and I jumped on those immediately, of course. Mind you, on Premium Bandai US's site, they only have pre-orders for all 3 at once, so I had to order all 3. Ugh. And that's expensive. Thank God for the patrons. Thank God for the supporters. Thank you all so much, because otherwise, I think my girlfriend would be really, really mad at me. In fact, I think she's still mad at me. It was a lot of money to spend on virtual pets, wasn't it? So... let's see if their animations are any different, right? They've got an eating animation. Good, there you go. I mean, we might as well get this stuff documented for, you know, posterity. I'm so upset. The more I play with this guy, the more I become kind of offended by the little stick noodle arms. I don't think that T-Rex arms were, like, quite that noodly. Because their arms, they look like in those car insurance commercials where there's some guy using the 2 ropes and they're all, like, doing the workout thing where they're, like, slapping the ropes up and down. That's what their arms look like. All the time. Is that for your quads? I don't even know what a quad is. And then you already saw them chasing a mouse. It's just them kind of walking forward. In fact, they kind of slide forward, don't they? They kind of shuffle forward. They kind of moonwalk toward the mouse. I guess that's a little different. Also horrifying for the mouse. As far as their day-to-day habits goes, they remain the same pepperoni as ever. They want pepperoni constantly. They like to interrupt everything I'm doing, especially when I'm at a moment where I can't be putting things down to play with it. But I have learned better. They have trained me. I've been trained by pepperoni to stop what I'm doing anyway, because otherwise they'll die. So, yeah, I guess this thing's raising me more than I'm raising it at this point. That's how it goes, I suppose. Let's go see what everyone's up to. Kyato got themselves a GigaPets Baby T-Rex, but it is the GigaPets AR version, the new one, the one that just came out a year or so ago. The one that you may have seen me play through with the Dalmatian version of it, then I was not very impressed because there were, you know, some issues with it, which is why I'm very interested in these new ones. This GigaPets AR, you'll notice over here, says 2nd edition, and apparently the developers did acknowledge and were aware of the fact that there were quite a few issues, and they fixed it. They fixed a lot of the things. The thing is, when I got the Dalmatian in, I got it because I reached out to them and I was like, "Hey guys, I'm the unofficial to official digital pet boy for Bandai. Can you just send me one and I'll like check it out?" And they did. And after me kind of dumping on the Dalmatian, I doubt they'll send me another one. But it looks neat. Hopefully it, you know, isn't a pain in the butt like mine. It's even got the same sprite, so beware the pepperoni. So Vince Valorn got themselves a Gundam SD virtual pet. Well, I don't know if it's a virtual pet. They said it's a pedometer pet, which sounds really cool. I love the little ball guy. I can't remember their name. I'm like a lot of 90s, 2000s anime kids where I like the idea of Gundam, and I liked Gundam Wing, but the rest of the series seems so expansive and so difficult to get into. It's like if your gateway into Batman is the Arkham games, and then you're like, cool, where's Batman issue #1? And you realize it was called like Detective Comics, and it's just, there's so much. There's like 1,000 things to get into, and it's just overwhelming, and you just never try. Fun to Buildings got themselves Tyrannomon, the OG boy, the good one. God, I love Tyrannomon so much. That's one that I want to see. What does Tyrannomon get to evolve into that's the equivalent of Omegamon? Is there something like that? Because if not, God, there's gotta be, right? Okay, so maybe we could assume it's Metal Tyrannomon, then there's Rust Tyrannomon, and then they can evolve into Omegamon Ultra B. Oh! They do get their own Omegamon, kind of. Although when it comes to the anime, I have this feeling that that's not, like, their thing that they're known for. Still, though, that's pretty cool. But for real, if anyone knows what Tyrannomon gets at the end of the line that's, like, their known thing, please let me know. I feel ashamed that I'm a Tyrannomon fan and I don't know this, but yeah, I guess it's just because it's kind of like Pikachu. When I see Tyrannomon, I don't want them to change, kind of. I feel like they're perfectly fine, unless if one of you tells me that what they evolve into is something amazing, like Super Tyrannomon Ultra Instinct can defeat Goku. That'd be pretty cool. I feel like that'd be appropriate, you know, Bandai, after all the Omegamon, Greymon love. Just a little appropriate is all. Excuse me? Did you just... birthday? Oh. Birthday. I guess they're 6 days old now. I mean, heck, maybe they'll change. What do you think, buddy? Okay, here they come. Here they... No, there's still the little pool noodle arms. Anyway, Ray on their Digivice IC20X has Tealingmon, which is a really cool Digimon that I wish got some more love because it's like kind of just everything that Garurumon could be as far as flashiness goes. Okay, I'm not going to understate the sleek power of the blue blur, the other blue blur, but Tealingmon's cool. Okay. Well, buddy, you're 6 days old. How do you feel? Feeling like changing? Feeling like rewarding Kakujo maybe with a little bit of a break on the pepperoni? You know, I have noticed that I don't think they've asked for pepperoni once during this entire recording session, and it's been like 15 minutes. So hold on, actually it's gonna be 15 minutes here in 5 seconds. I mean, not 15 minutes in the video, just 15 minutes for the recording set. I have to edit these down, you know that. Okay, wow. Maybe they've matured a bit. They didn't ask for pepperoni and it's been 15. That's incredible. Oh my god, this is what it felt like when my kid became 5 and suddenly she stopped being a jerk and she started being really helpful and nice and being like calm and not getting into trouble all the time. I'm gonna have so much more time now. I'm gonna get a new hobby. I'm gonna start playing my banjo again. Yes. Okay. Everyone, thanks for hanging out. Thanks patrons for supporting this channel, especially Shifter Dog Trainer 89 and Kitsy Fluff. And I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one.